Welcome everybody. We're starting into our ESO housing hike. This is showcasing creative player houses in The Elder Scrolls Online. I'm J.R. Ellis. I'll be your tour guide as we visit a bunch of houses right here on the PC EU server. This is something I stream live each week at twitch.tv/JREllis for both PC EU and PCNA. And we'll get some decoration inspiration, see some creative uses for the houses, for the furnishings. With a little bit of creativity and design, you can do amazing things, infinite possibilities. And we're going to start here with Drop Stitch's Cold Harbor Real Estate, where they have made an awesome mechanical ship, which is kind of crazy. It's kind of crazy. So what do we have here? We have a lot of... And it actually has an ambiance, too. They've built around with the kind of alien type of rocks and everything. Anyway, I think the main... we'll get back around to that. I'm a little awe-inspired by this amazing ship, using a lot of... well, lots of different types of furnishings. Clockwork furnishings, dwarven furnishings. A lot of these are from the home goods furnisher in Brass Fortress. Some of these, like this tribunal pyramid thing, are from an achievement vendor. Some of these are going to be crafted, or a couple from the Crown Store, maybe. So just lots of different sources for furnishings, and putting these together in a way that works. Love this giant airship. And we even have big scientific instruments on the front. Can do a lot of science with those, like one scientific blast at a time. And there's even more in here. Oh, we have like a little dune buggy. That's not quite what this is. It's a little rover of some sort. It's actually a pretty big rover, pretty awesome landing vehicle. So, it kind of has to me it feels like a 1920s style car type of a feel. I think this is kind of like a retro sci-fi, if that makes sense. Or however you want to think of it. Using these awesome little lanterns for the headlights. It's amazing, amazing. Ooh, I like how it actually has like the sword in the front. We're anticipating maybe coming across some things that need to be poked. I don't know quite what we're ramming into. Anyway, that's way too fun, way too fun. So even this, if I just came here for this vehicle, this would be enough for the housing hike. Anyway, we have the whole ship encompassing it too. Can I get in there? Wait, I can. I think the camera might not like it. Oh no, I'm a little... oh, well, at least I can see the more details here. I like how it's very three-dimensional. So that's kind of an amazing thing of thinking about housing in this very three-dimensional space. I always say I think of housing within ESO as an artistic medium, which it really is. So it's not just like a canvas. It's a very three-dimensional modeling type of engineering things that you can do with this, right? So three-dimensional artwork here. You can walk around it, and it even has some action, brightness to it. Space punky, steampunky type of a feel. Yes. Yeah, maybe some Star Citizen vibes. Okay. Well, and then I think I can actually get up into the rest of the ship, but let's take a moment to check out the rest of it. I didn't even get all the way around before getting distracted. A little bit of a squirrel rover. Okay. These amazing fins on the back using these clockwork platings. Looks awesome. Using some of these comets for the exhaust. Love those. I think they just barely fell off the crown crates. New Seals of Endeavor will maybe allow you to get some crown crate furnishings. We'll see how that works out in the end. Okay. It'll be a while before you can get them. Okay, fun. We've just been talking about that on the stream before. Okay, I love these sails. I love Drop Stitch's use of all of these furnishings to just make something so robust, something that really has this presence. It feels like you could imagine this ship going off on a space adventure and fighting aliens. I think one is hatching here. Oh no, the pods are hatching. Okay, way too cool. I think there's maybe a couple more. Let me go in this. I think I can go in the rest of this. Oh yeah, so we have this three-dimensional space. You can even go up inside here. We can pilot the ship. We have different instruments here. Ooh, try to get a good view of it. Very busy in here. You have the windows to the outside. Again, great use of all these furnishings. A lot of these pieces here, like this lens, is from the luxury vendor. Every Friday night, Xanotharan, the prestige furniture, the luxury vendor, will pop up in Cold Harbor and be there for a couple days, so be sure to check that out every Friday. It tends to have some unique furnishings, and then they're gone for another year, so prices often get a little funky in the off-season on that. So, but something like this telescope here, or this Nidagorp here, you can get those from the luxury vendor. And they tend to be a bit more high-impact type of furnishings. Okay, way too awesome, way too awesome. Comfy seats here. We even have foot pedals. I like the foot pedals. All sorts of controls. It does lean back and control the ship, and it's like you want to blast that alien, you just have to tap it with your toe, right? Blammo! Blammo! Science it up. We'll science it up. We'll get a good reading of it. 4 blasts of science, right to the alien. Okay, good deal. Way too awesome. Great use of the clockwork crafted furnishings, too. Dropstitch is amazing. Amazing, amazing. Okay, anybody else? Another fab build, I know. This looks incredible. It is incredible. Kind of a dragonfly feel. Yeah, so Dropstitch has done a lot of these mechanical types of airships, and each one has its own unique look to it. No two is really the same. Maybe borrowing certain things that work well just for wings and whatnot, but aside from that, the shape is all, you can do so many different shapes and whatnot with it, right? So however you want to structure this, and then maybe thinking about how you want to have an interior. Do you want to have an interior? Do you just want to focus on outside details? You can do incredible, incredible things with this, and it's such a big, impressive piece here. Just all the way around, all the way around. Absolutely incredible. That's right. Kind of matches me. I like how I could feel at home in here. Okay. Thank you again, Dropstitch. We'll continue along with our housing hike. We do have 4 more homes to tour today. We'll see completely different things as we continue along. Not 4 more airships. That wouldn't be a bad thing, but we'll go and see a variety of things today. Thank you again, Dropstitch. Thanks for checking it out. Okay. Thank you, Dropstitch. You're incredible. Very humble. It's very humble. Okay, next up, we're going to go to Russian Asgard's Gorner estate. They have a typical Elven Home. I think that's what their note said. We'll go and see here. Always a pleasure to see something from Russian Asgard. I've gone to a couple of their homes before. Here on the housing hike. Incredible use of retexturing furnishings. So this is one thing, whenever you get a furnishing in ESO, you can look at things, look at it from all directions, see what you can do with it, see if it maybe has a weird texture on the back or on the bottom of it, or maybe there's just a bit of part of it that sticks out, kind of like in that last one where they had those skeleton keys. Well, they have this kind of circular thing, so they make a good knob for like a control panel. So you can, the versatility of the housing editor is that you can mix things however you want, overlap things, sync things together, cobble things together, and just be incredibly creative with it. So let's see what Russian Asgard, overselling this, let's see what Russian Asgard has done here. Oh, we have a nest, using these like Herostorm wicker pieces. That's really cool. And then we have a bunch of the Undaunted trophies in there, which all have that metal look, and an egg. Golden egg in the middle, the Magna Geode is gorgeous. I really love this. What is nesting here? That's a good question. Maybe it's a griffin. Oh, do I have a griffin? Maybe it's just a giant griffin with a golden egg. I don't know. Maybe it is. Maybe it's something a little bit more evil. Oh no, with a wicker. No, I think it's just a nice. Maybe it is a griffin nest. Huge griffin nest. It'd be about the right size. Yeah, if you've seen the big griffins from Somerset. Yeah, they're huge. They're about this size. Maybe makes sense with the high elf feel. Okay, and then we have like a little fake door, just kind of indicates that maybe there's more going on with this house, and you can access. That's cool too. Good use of the trellises, good use of these argonian string lights. Just kind of making it a little bit more festive, a little bit more inviting. Lighting is super, super important for houses, right? Lots of times they're pretty dark, especially at night. And then just these lovely Mark Meyer lights just make this feel like, hey, you're welcome to come and waltz in here. And waltz in we shall. Oh, I have the cute little bantam cars. A crate of them. They seem to have escaped. Where are we packing them off to? Or they've just arrived. Surprise. Beautiful gardens in here. Very purple. Really plays off the browns. ESO generally has a very brown color palette, so whatever color you can put into housing, I think can really make it pop. So if you're playing off of that, lots of times blues and purples really play off of the brown very well. Brown mixes with everything, but I really like the purples and the blues particularly. Okay, beautiful lighting, beautiful colors. Let's go exploring. Put their crafting stations here, probably so they could craft their furnishings for this. They've otherwise blocked this off, so I don't go off where I shouldn't, which is a great thing to do. Lots of times you have to work within your housing furnishing limits. This house is at 600 out of 600 for the items, so if you ever have parts of the house that you can't decorate, usually the best thing to do is use something to block it off. I actually like that they did the double trellis there. It just makes it look like a little bit of a closed door. Just another little clever creative thing. Instead of putting planks up, you could put planks up, that'd be just fine too, but double door, a little creative touch like that. Love the Telvanni steps here, just using some tops of some Telvanni tables. Very natural look to this. So for the main texture here, they've used these sintered piles from the clockwork vendors. Maybe a little bit of a tricky thing to work with because they are just these stacks of rocks, but look how beautiful it all looks, right? Incredibly detailed, naturally blocked off. Right. So an Elven Home here. A few nods to maybe Vardenfell. A lot of mushroom types of things going on here. Actually, a lot of mushroom things going on here. And I'm a big fan of that. I think they're always beautiful. Exotic. Can I sit here? Can I just sit here and maybe help cut the bread? maybe. I really like how this table has been sunk in here. It's actually multiple tables, I think, and then using the center piles again. Just a very beautiful look here. And pretty well balanced as far as what are you actually presenting here as far as foods and things like that. It's a bit of a useful workspace, too. Lovely fireplace. Makes sense to have a alcove for that, using these sintered rocks. Stunning look. Using a mushroom as a chair here. Good lounger. So, kind of cup of the mushroom. Put a couple pillows in there. I'm sure it's more comfortable than it sounds. These always look nice. I always think of these in a more benefit of the doubt type of fantastical type of a feel. That chair right there is going to be the most comfortable thing you've ever sat in, right? That's right. Good use of the storage chests and coffers here, just putting them in the Telvanni bookcases. You can actually put your furnishings into these, and then you can decorate. If you're actually decorating your house, you can put furnishings in these, a couple hundred, and then you can use those to decorate. Instead of having them in your inventory or in your bank, you can use the ones that are in these chests and coffers. Okay, and a blue shroom room. Oh, I love it. Look at this bed. Either a big couch or a bed. I think it's the right proper bed here. Lots of blue going on. I love this. Can I sit here? Oh, yeah, this is nice. This is really nice. I'll get screenshots afterwards. Might get a couple along the way here. I always put those up at spicyeconomics.com. We have thousands of pictures of ESO housing up there if you want to just view some cool things that people have done or maybe be inspired. Okay, thank you. Awesome. Love the bed. These are using the new mushrooms from a couple weeks ago from a luxury vendor. To kind of frame it. They look nice and cushiony, right? And... have a shower? I see water. Water flowing? No, no, don't look, don't look. I need this. Okay, good. Beautiful, beautiful shower. Natural... oh no, peeking, peeking. Okay, fun stuff, fun stuff. Russian Asgard. Incredible. One thing I haven't even been paying enough attention to are like the floor and the ceiling. Like look, even up above here, it just really opens up using all of the, like the celestial nimbus or the different soul splinter weeds, all the glowy mushrooms and glow stalks. Everything has a little bit of liveliness to it. It's not just static. That's one thing I love about this. It's not just like a three-dimensional model. It's kind of a little lifeless type of a thing. It just all the colors and the movement of the furnishings can make it feel very alive here. Okay, beautiful, beautiful. Bounce, that says bonjour. Bonjour to you. I have a lot of EU people watching right now, the live stream. Thank you, thank you. And using the bottom parts of trees, actually, so you might see a tree on home goods furniture or something like that, and you'll see the tree and it'll have all the branches and leaves. Well, again, it's just taking it, flipping it upside down. Some of these trees have really big wide bases, and then you get this interesting ring texture that you can use for a floor, which is a pretty cool way of using all of this, or up for the ceiling as well. Love the colors here. Or I really love the way that lights play off of it. And their colors just pop so much. Oh! I found a hole! Oh no! That's fine. Not a big deal. You have to be careful with these carpets. Lots of times people can make death traps out of these, where you're not expecting anything and then you fall to your death. Because they've hidden it. And I think that will about do it then. Thank you, Russian Asgard, with this transformation of this space into this beautiful elven home with the griffin nest out front and everything. I don't even know if you're here in Twitch. Oh, you are here. They say, thanks, new works coming soon. Oh, I'm looking forward to it. I'm looking forward to it. Okay, and we'll continue along with our housing hike. Russian Asgard, you're amazing. And hopefully, if you're watching, maybe you can get some ideas about what you can do with housing too. Okay, next up. Next up. I say thanks for your visit. Thank you, thank you, thank you. All the love. All the magic. House ate me. Needs to be more magical. Okay. Next up, we have from C Code Not Games, Grand Topol Hideaway. They have something off in the distance here. I'm going to go ahead and sign the guest journal from Essential Housing Tools. Great add-on. Can kind of keep track of who's been by. So they blocked this up. I think the build is that way. There's some structure that way, right? And everything else is probably barren. Looks like... oh, this is blocked off too. There's only one way through. It seems to be through this cave. Makeshift cave. This isn't normally a cave. There's normally a river here. This is all natural, but the rocks up above have been added. So, cave to the right place. Ooh, forcing me to jump up the rocks here. This is actually kind of a cool way of doing it. Maybe forcing me to appreciate parts of the homes I don't normally see. I hope that these sticks can hold those big rocks up. Yeah, okay, up the waterfall, up the waterfall. A little bit of a nice pool here. I like how they have the lights here. I think just having these lights along the way maybe indicates that things are going to be kind of calm wherever we're going to, instead of like signs of danger along the way, right? You don't see like a skull along the way or Daedric furnishings. You just see these swinging lights. They're kind of peaceful. So maybe setting expectations. Oh, we have like a fun slide. I like how they framed this kind of like a narrow passageway. Let's see. Oh, okay, so there's the home. Okay, so it's an Argonian. They describe this as an Argonian fishing hole. Or fishing lake. Fishing lake. Oh yeah, so it's very calm here. I just want to say, oh yeah, this is so funny because I lived in a place in Utah that had a rock formation like this. It's called the Devil's Slide, up Weber Canyon in Utah. And it's just so weird. It's like this rock just on the side of the mountain, and it looks exactly like that, where it's just like these big rocks jut out, and then it's just like a slide right down it. I think you could actually slide down it. So, kind of reminds me of that. Okay, good deal. Let's continue along here. Oh, big Patreon pledge. I super appreciate that. Okay, let's go and look at this lake. Jennifer Fox, you live in Utah. Have you ever been up Weber Canyon? I don't know if there's much to do there, but there is a Devil's Slide. It looks awesome. It looks awesome. Okay, so this very calm lake. Oh, they're even using the new Kothringi canoe. This is from Blackwood Antiquity Furnishing. It's so detailed. We saw one during last week's housing hike, but it was pretty far away, so this way you can really get a sense of it. You can actually probably get multiple of these, as long as you're doing your dailies in Blackwood. You get the lead for that. Okay, so pretty calm lake here, framing it very well, and then this giant structure. Let's get in. And there's like a lot to see in Utah. Okay, well, what a huge structure. What are they using for the roof? This is not something I would normally see. Argonian canopy reed. Yeah, normally you would see these like on a beach or something. This is kind of like a little makeshift hut type of a feel, or a little bit of a breakwind, but using the whole thing for the roof structure here. This is kind of a cool look. And then what do we have inside? So we have the calm lake, and then everything inside too. We have food and places to socialize and some beds, and what else do we have? And I'll go and look at all this in detail. So what do we have here? We have... Oh, you have new you have new food. I have to point out the new stuff. So Blackwood just came out, what, 2 weeks ago. A lot of fun new Argonian themed food items, like an octopus pie or some clams and octopus. What have you added other stuff? Not to totally discount everything else that's here, like just a good old thing of fish heads. That was from Solitude. So, or display fish here were from elsewhere. Anyway, it's always fun to see people incorporating the new furnishings. A lot of these are actually very pricey to craft right now, or not a lot of people have them learned yet. So, wait, is that lobster? Is that lobster soup? I think this is the lobster soup, which is new too. Okay, good deal, good deal. Okay, very bright. I love the quadruple fire pit that they have going on here, and then just has a big serving area. Very bright. You've even the lights around it. A lot of stuff from Leowin is octopus themed. Pie, rug dividers. Right, octopus and ship themes and... what else are main themes? A bit of a floral theme for a lot of their woodworking, and fish. They have a lot of fish stuff. Okay, well, let's keep looking at the rest of this place. We have beautiful beds. I like how they have the carpets and everything. Just kind of it just offsets the space. Makes it feel like it kind of designates where the room is, for one thing, instead of just having the floorboards. Yeah, doing a good job of breaking the room up with the carpets. And just a place to socialize, so maybe we grab a bite to eat. Come over here, and Azabi will probably beat me in a card game. Or whatever it happens to be, right? Or maybe we're just here to discuss business. That's right. No time for games. Place for all of our fishing supplies and everything. Oh, yeah, we do have more food over here, too. We have the lobster, and the squids, and all the tasty things from Leowin. No, I guess it's mostly these things. Mmm. I don't know if this is the best way to display this. I gotta say, not that I'm a foodie or anything, but just seeing a squid and then half of a squid on a plate. I don't know if it's the most appetizing. I don't think they're supposed to look especially appetizing. What is this food preparation? Where's the sauce? Anyway, where are the sides? Needs a garnish, that's right. That's right, where's the garnish? Well, you can add your own garnish. Actually, here's a good idea. You can, these plates actually tend to have extra room on them. You could maybe add a couple extra things on there if you wanted, or just put things off to the side. This person wants squid. That's all that they hungered. They are like, man, I could really go for a full plate of squid. And that's exactly what they get. That's cool too. Oh, it's a new tapestry from Blackwood as well. There are 15 different antiquity leads for that. You put them all together. That's a bit... It definitely fits the... I didn't even realize this before. It definitely fits the Argonian color scheme going on with kind of the bamboo and a little bit of reds and things, kind of like you see in the totems. A bit of green, like the Argonians often have in their furnishings. Okay, beautiful, beautiful. And I think that will mostly do it. What an amazing, calm place. Go and fish. Eat, relax, take a nap. All good, all good. Cajun shrimp. Still alive and eat it? Don't eat a live squid. I just don't think that's a good idea. Oh, I got slapped. We'll go with the lobster. Maybe lobster's more your cup of tea. Wait. New moose sparrow. Oh no, I don't know what you're talking about, Kalides. Okay, let's keep going along. Thank you, C-Code. What a beautiful place. We have 2 humps up next from Leary. These are going to be a little bit different. Oh, animated emotes. So I guess they added animated emotes. I don't actually know what the limits are on those or anything. I'll have to look into it. It may or may not be tricky to add those for the channel. We'll see. I don't know how they would work with the emote wall. Will they be, like, animated on emote wall? I'll have to look into it. They were just teased out a couple days ago. I guess they're already live. Okay, up next we have 2 homes from Leary. They describe these as traditional Dark Elf homes. And we'll just go and enjoy this. So this is the Fleming Nix. Can only put 100 items in here. And going with just, again, very traditional Dark Elf theme on this with dividers and a bed. What I really like about this place is just how real it feels. Like, it feels like somebody could come in here, Dark Elf, maybe they work at a school or something, and they come here and they have just a nice place to be. They can take a bath, forget all about their students. They can have skooma, maybe a bit to eat, and it just flows very well. Very, very broken up. I like how they've done the carpets and everything. Like, I can definitely imagine some sort of a Dark Elf character living here. It's very believable. Or here we have, it's somewhat organized, but it's not too empty either. Using a lot of their item limit, a lot of their 100 items just for the sake of this this bookcase, and just kind of, what are they studying? Maybe a bit of magic with the gems and things like that. Interested in writing with the quill. Shreddy Aces with the follow. Thank you, thank you. Welcome to our EU housing hike. This is a very well-rounded, flowing Dark Elf home. Very beautiful. Not a lot of, like, cobbling going on with this house, but, adding different things where necessary, like adding a pillow here or there, or adding a little spigot for the bathtub here, using the solitude drinking horn. Just nice little touches here that make it a little bit more practical. And I can totally imagine somebody living here. Okay. Beautiful. Beautiful. I think I want to start spotlighting more houses like this, just kind of more like these character houses. I love all the crazy airships and weird things people can do, but just sometimes taking in the beauty of a well-decorated house can mean a lot too. Okay. Tell a lot about the type of character that lives here. Like, they have a lockbox and whatnot. Makes me curious about what's in there. Maybe they have some secrets. They have the skooma out there in the open. They probably don't expect a lot of visitors, would be my guess. They do have their monkey to keep them company. Maybe the monkey sits there on the chair. Maybe they have a guest over once in a while. But they have the skooma. What are they hiding in the lockbox? Maybe they are dabbling in a couple other things. Hard to tell. Or maybe they're just kind of busy with life. Interested in maybe a more scholarly profession. I always say these sorts of things, and then somebody will say, "Oh, there's like a blade of woe behind the pillow," and I'm just like, "Oh, no, not this time, not this time." Sometimes they have dark secrets, dark secrets, right? Okay, we're gonna go to another similar home from Larry up next. Such a low item count and impressive. Yes. Okay, next up, another one from Larry, another dark elf style home. Maybe it's the same character that lives in this one, or maybe it's a different character. And then this will be our final home for the EU housing hike today, and then I'll be doing some other things on the stream after. Okay, so Larry has... Oh, I hear the music box. Beautiful. Again, going with the dark elf traditional furnishings, these dark green and brown and kind of bronzy type of colors going on. Brassy? Or maybe more brassy. Again, very beautiful, very inviting. Looks like we can have a seat here, something cooking on the fire. Maybe have a pie. Help yourself. Dark elf tend to often worship the tribunal, so they might favor Vivek here, or Almalexia, or so the Sil. We'll see if they're just Vivek fans, or if maybe they have all three represented. Again, very traditional. Beautiful kitchen here. Is there a courtyard? There's a courtyard. We'll save that for last. And it's a very balanced area, thinking about storage, thinking about, you know, you're cooking something, but what else might you be using this place for? So putting pots up, not having a ton of food out, thinking about things actually spoiling and whatnot. So again, just a really beautiful flowing dark elf home. Oh, this would be more of the serving area. So we have the kitchen off on one side, and then we serve everything up here. Dining room. Oh no, can I sit? Why can't I sit? There we go. Today's main course is going to be the big fish platter over there. Okay, good. Help yourself. I see a couple bowls here. And a carpet. I'm going to guess at the pet. I thought I saw a pet going around. I'm going to guess this is for the pet. Oh no, the food bowls are empty. Oh no, we need water and food. That's okay. So just a couple furnishings like that. It can tell a little bit more about your character too. So they do have a pet. Maybe not a monkey this time. Oh yeah, there's Sothis though. Okay, makes sense. The skooma is back. That's fine. Okay. And maybe studies. It seems like everybody has some sort of interest in studies. At least people that are maybe classed at all. If that makes sense. There are a lot of weird history and events going along. It's good that somebody's studying it all. So we have lots of books, all books. Kind of using the crafting station to kind of add to the busyness of this. Hands-on type of a feel to the research going on with everything. And, you know, they actually have the practical alchemy station here. They have a couple things around it that fit that. Or vice versa. They want to say that their character is a bit of an alchemist. Well, adding the alchemy station here just fits very well. Whereas nice details. I like nice details like having a couple plants here in the base. Very well done, too. I don't know if you ever pay attention to how the... I shouldn't ding them too much, but there are like plants in vases in various cities that you'll see, and they're usually just floating. I always think that the people like Larry here that do housing, they do a really good job with it, and they pay a lot of attention to everything, right? So even if it's just for them and maybe a couple friends, like pulling those flowers out, just kind of having them on display looks great. Okay. Oh, there's a pupper. I found the pupper. Oh no, we need to feed you. Pupper's only interested in the skooma because they have no food left. Oh no, don't do that. Oh, we do have the tribunal here. Perfect, perfect. Okay, so we have kind of a simple shrine, keeping it, you know, very down to earth here. We have this simple altar with a couple of candles and the kneeler. Again, a plant in a pot there. Shuddy Aces with a sub. Thank you, thank you. Super appreciate that. All love. Again, maybe thinking about this character and how they might actually have this, instead of going all glitzy. You can go all glitzy. You can go all over the top with an amazing altar. It depends on what your character is like, or if it's, you know, just for one person, or whether it's for, you know, more like a public area, or what. However you're doing this. This feels very private to me, and maybe a bit reverent. So I really like it. I really like it a lot. Bit of a washing area with the vanity. Again, you can kind of think about how this character, you know, might prep themselves every day. If every day, type of a thing. A bit of a ritual to it all, even if it's just to bathe yourself. Very similar to how you might worship. Love the irises planter here. This fits very well with the color palette. These are new window boxes from the Elven Home Goods furniture. So if you want some extra cool flowers in your house, those are actually pretty accessible. It's only like 4,500 gold or something. Not bad at all. And we still have a basement, and we still have the courtyard. I'm really just enjoying the very traditional nature of this, and it's just very well balanced, and they're being robbed, apparently. Oh no. Oh no. I feel this. You know how when you're questing... Oh, Alnavar.
Time for me.
Oh, Alnavar. Hope you have an amazing vacation. And you're enjoying it with a housing hike, which is perfect. Thank you, thank you. You ever go into people's houses, or maybe you even lockpick into their houses in ESO, and then... or other Elder Scrolls games, and you just start robbing everything, all the backpacks and the wardrobes and the cupboards and everything. Seems like somebody has broken into this Dark Elf house. Bad smuggler, bad. I mean, I already got the good stuff, so don't waste your time. No. So I feel this. Maybe you would happen upon a smuggler sometime. Oh, that triptych, the Triune? Oh yeah, that comes from... I think it comes from the Vardenfell Achievement Furniture. Is I think where that Tribunal triptych comes from. Okay, and then we have the basement, which they have as, again, they've had a lot of crafting stations throughout this, so you can actually use it to go into your, you know, your
Dark Elf best
clothing. Venetian. You like the Dark Elves? And then they also have their home storage chests and coffers. You can come and do some, you know, DPS parsing here. I have no ability slotted, so I think my DPS is going to be a little bad. I have mementos. There we go. Oh no, 99%, 99%. Try. My PTS on, or my, oh gosh, my DPS on PCNA is a little bit better. That's right. And then we have maybe a bath area back here. Oh yeah, a whole bathroom area. We have bathtub with the water controls. We have down-to-earth type of a toilet. It's nice that they even have a toilet, right? Hole, is it probably a hole? At least they have the toilet paper roll there. Perfect, perfect, perfect. And we have a sink. Just kind of a simple thing with the Alnor fountain. Turn it on. There we go. Get water everywhere. That's fine. I like the Dark Elf table. This is a more modern look to it with the flat surface with the bowl type of a feel. Very beautiful, very beautiful. So drawing from maybe a few more modern influences as far as making this look traditional, which is kind of interesting, but just making it feel very practical and very beautiful. So that will do it for today's NA housing hike. Now this is a little bit of a different type of a home compared to like an airship again, but rustic toilet. Yeah, very rustic. I like the rusticness of it, even though, you know, is it appropriate for the time period? Yeah, it doesn't always have to be perfect on that. It's not all chamber pots. I don't know. Toilets in ESO are always like this weird thing. What do we know about the lore of toilets? back in this time. It's fine. Oh, the courtyard, that's right. Last thing, and then we'll wrap up. Okay, oh, we have more tribunal types of imagery. Getting out into the well. Big mushrooms, which makes sense given, or maybe in Varnfell or somewhere like that, maybe Deshawn or something, would have a lot of mushrooms growing around. So they even dressed that up a bit. Okay, and big statue. For Azura, right? Seems to fit the feel okay. Okay, beautiful spot. We don't have the music box out here. Just get to listen to the crickets or the crackle of the fire. Okay, then this will do it. I like the experimental builds and also the RP lore-friendly ones like this. Yeah, so yeah, that's the cool thing about housing is that you can do... So you can take it in so many different directions, so... Infinite possibilities, so... That will do it for this week. We'll wrap it up here, and then we'll keep doing some more things on the stream. But for now, just to let you know, if you are watching on the YouTube channel, if you all would like to subscribe, it's free to do so. If you can do that, that would be fantastic. And again, I'll get screenshots up on my website, spicyeconomics.com, if you ever want to just go get some decoration inspiration. And if you ever want to join me during a live stream, that's at twitch.tv/jharellis. It's free to follow there, or any support helps a ton. And I want to thank everybody who's home my tour today. We started with Drop Stitch's Cold Harbor Surreal Estate, had the amazing airship with the aliens and the rover that you could go out in. Incredible how you could actually go up into the ship and, you know, see the controls and everything. Drop Stitch is amazing with 3D space. And then we went to Russian Asgard's Gorner estate, who had the a lot of retexturing going on with the Elven style home, a lot of use of the Tavani furnishings, and just beautiful use of the lighting. That big blue mushroom room with the bed and everything, all custom made. Fantastic. So thank you, Russian Asgard. And then we went to C Code Not Games. Grand Topol had the kind of the devil slide leading us right into the Argonian lake. Very, very beautiful, and, you know, very social with all the food being cooked and everything. So big structure. And then kind of thinking about how people are actually using it inside. So that's fantastic. And then we went to Lyri's, two Dark Elf homes, the Flaming Nyx and the Velothi Reverie here. And I was kind of thinking about a character and what their day-to-day might be like. What are their habits? What are their hobbies? What's their profession? What comforts do they enjoy, or what comforts maybe they can't enjoy, type of a feel. So just a very traditional feel on this, and it's very, very well done. And you can see somebody living here. So thank you, everybody. That will do it for this week. We'll continue to have fun here on the channel, you know, showcasing cool player builds and doing more casual tours as well, or doing structured contests, and even more to come. So have fun with housing, have fun with ESO, and stay spicy. Moo.